Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Farming Simulator 25. Look at all those eggs we've got in there. The best time to sell the eggs is actually November, so next month. So we'll be doing that very soon. Probably not this episode, I would have thought, just thinking about it. It might be this episode, I don't know, it depends how we go. We've still got that cultivation contracts underway and I don't want to speed up time until that's finished, for obvious reasons, otherwise we won't get paid for it. But what we can do for a start today is load up a few more sawmill products. Got loads of planks here, short planks, long planks, and of course the wood beams as well. So I'm going to start today's episode by getting all this lot loaded onto the trailer, which is just there. We've still got a massive tree trunk as well, waiting to be fed into the sawmill, but there's not quite enough space for it yet, so that's going to just sit there until there is room, and then that can go in. But yeah, without further ado, let's get all these products loaded onto the trailer and we'll get them sold. So as you saw there, we got 23,000 for the short planks. We just sold them at the carpentry, and then I've just done the usual thing now, which is go to the warehouse where we are now and buy a few cement bags, which also need to go to the temple. So this obviously cost, we bought 10 bags, cost me 45,000-ish pounds to purchase these 10 bags, or pallets of bags I should say. So we'll get these loaded on and taken to the temple now. I know a lot of you still keep going on about wanting me to do the leasing production mod and lease a cement factory, but I think this is a bit more of a fair way of doing it really. I do feel that is a little bit cheaty. I know I'm technically cheating now because I'm lifting these, but only because I haven't got a forklift. If I had a forklift here, I would use it. I think it actually would have been a nice feature of the game to give you a forklift that was only available here, like an on-site forklift to use. Not one that we own, just one that is available to use just here within, like if they could restrict it to within this area only, just so you can load your products up and unload your products here. I think that would have been quite a nice thing for them to do, but obviously there isn't one, so I'm going to have to do it like this with the super strength. It's not my preferred way of doing it, but at least we can get them loaded on. So I'll finish off loading these up and we'll take these up to the temple and get everything sold. Here we are at the temple. Let's find out how much we're going to make for all of these products then. I assume we do get paid for the cement as well, even though we bought it. There we go, 96,800. So that's brought us up back to £154,000 in the bank, which is alright, that's not too bad. It's very profitable doing these wood products. It's always a nice payout every time we sell those. And I'm thinking we're going to get quite a decent amount for the eggs as well when we do sell these in November. Eggs is the first product of the year that we can actually sell, other than obviously the wood. That's November, and then some of the other crops are December, January time. So that'll be a profitable few months there between November and January. Very good profits. We've still got the contract going, the cultivation contract, that's still going, 66% complete on that. I might get the cultivator if we've got one. Have you got a cultivator? I think we have. And give it a hand, because it's taken quite a while, that. And then we could move time forward to November and get the eggs sold, which would be quite nice. But anyway, I will get back to the yard and see what we're doing from there. There may be some more contracts we could do as well instead of the cultivation one. Just let the helper do that maybe. We'll have a look when we get back to the yard. Back at the yard now, and just having a look at the available contracts, and there is actually a harvest contract for soybeans, which would be quite a nice one to do, because we obviously get to keep some of the soybeans and we can sell those in the winter when the price is good, or in the spring actually I think they are. So I think we're going to accept that one, and we're going to do that contract. Minus £1,000 if we use the leased equipment, but it is quite a big field, so maybe it is worth using the leased equipment, because I know we've bought a new combine, but it's still not that big. This one looks quite a bit bigger, hopefully, so I think it might be worth just paying the £1,000 and using the leased equipment for this. So I will do. The helper is actually making quite good progress with the cultivation. It's actually almost finished. It's just got to go around the headland once more and it's done now, so it's progressed pretty quickly now. I think it must have been doing some short runs here or something before, and it was going quite slow, but now it's on the headlands, it's rocketing up on the progress bar, so yeah, just one more pass around the headlands and it's finished. But yeah, we're going to do or at least start the combining contract. Here is the other helper, and here is the combine. Actually not a massive head of that. I suppose we could always use our own combine as well. We could use both. We could use this one and our own if it's quite slow, but I would like to get this one done because I'd like the soybeans for selling our own soybeans after the contract's finished, so I think it is worth doing that. I'm going to put the header on the trailer because it's quite wide. I don't want to get into any difficult situations on the road. So yeah, we'll get the header on the trailer and then we'll take this to the field and get the helper to start it, I think. What I might do is use our own combine as well to speed up the process. That would be quite helpful probably. But we'll see how it goes anyway. But yeah, I think although we're not going to get paid a huge amount for doing the contract, I think it's still worth doing. We're going to be about £8,000 for doing the contract, but then we will get paid for the soybeans when we sell them in the spring. So yeah, that's why it's worthwhile doing, I think. So we'll drop the header off. That's not quite level. Try that. There we go. And let's head to the field and start this soybean harvest.
Sunrise in West Virginia, sleep talking on the front porch, running barefoot to a creek. We learned to drive the van, then we had to hide it from the fishermen. 2 French braids made believing, like my own sister. Our souls weave together, beaded bracelets I won't forget.
Well, I think I was looking at the wrong field when I was just talking about it a second ago. I was actually field 44 wood doing for harvest. I think I looked at field 12, which was the actual, cultivation job, not the harvest job. So I got them a bit mixed up, but it is still a reasonable sized field. It's also about as far away from the yard as possible, so it would have taken a while to get the combine there. But because it's not quite as big, that combine will be big enough to do the whole field on its own, so that's not an issue. And talking of the cultivation contract, it's just been finished by the helpers, so we can get that collected. 25,300, so that's a nice little bonus. Brings us up to 179,700 in the bank. That's pretty good. So yeah, like I say, this is probably going to do the whole job itself, this combine, so it's not quite as big as I thought it was going to be. We could actually go over to the combine and maybe do a bit ourselves, because it's taking a while with the helper. I think I'll be more efficient than the helper is. So yeah, I'm going to do this on a time lapse, get this field harvested. Right, so that is the field harvested, didn't take too long, and obviously 80% complete. That will be completed once we've sold this load of soybeans, or most of it anyway. The remainder we can keep for ourselves and put it into our silo to sell in the spring. So I'm assuming it's going to the port, or the grain elevator at the port. I'll just double check that though, just to make sure. Yes, it is the usual place, quite a long way away, the other side of the map. So it's going to be a bit of a drive to get down there, so I'll do that again on a time lapse I think. Sell what I need to, and then take the rest to the farm silo. So I'll go and get that done now. Here we are back at the yard again, and I'm just going to tip this load of soybeans. Well, I say load, 1,000 litres of soybeans in the silo here. Ah, my trailer's in the way again, isn't it? Hopefully I can try and sort of still tip behind it. I don't know, I might have to move my trailer out of the way to get this out, but we'll have a look. See if it will take it. Oh, it will, I think, just. Oh, it's pushing the trailer forward. There we go. That is the very small amount of soybeans from that contract then. Not quite as much as I was hoping, but I suppose it wasn't a massive field. So we can now collect that contract. Let's go to contracts, 8,600, not too bad actually. There we go. And in storage now we have got, have we got any more? Is that it? Soybeans, yeah, that was all we did. We didn't do any of our own soybeans this year, that's a shame. So we've only got 1,100 litres of soybeans in storage. Best month is June though to sell those, so we won't be selling them yet. Right, so I'm hoping to get the eggs sold today, but we're going to need to rest. It is starting to go dark, so it seems like a good time to have a rest, and we'll in the morning in November we'll get the eggs loaded up. So it's now the next morning. It's 8 AM the following morning in November, and we have got a lot of eggs to load up. Quite a lot of pallets of eggs here. So we're going to get them onto the trailer and get them sold. In fact, I don't know whether I could use the other trailer. Although I say there's a lot, you probably, I think they would all fit onto this trailer, which is a bit quicker. I'm not sure where we're going to be taking them to yet. It depends on the prices, but this will be a quicker trailer to use. So we'll try and put them all onto here, I think. Just going to get it parked up in a location that we can get it loaded. I did leave that one there, thinking I was going to use that one, but this one would be quicker. So let's get this one positioned so that we can hopefully load it up. Fold this side down, not that side though, the other side. That's actually what I'll, rather than messing about, I'll just turn around probably, although I'm not going to have space to do that there. Let's just see here, let's get it turned around, because that way it'll be easier than we'll fold the side down again and park it this way around. I think that's probably the best thing. Not too close, but let's see where we can put this. Just trying to work out the best way of loading this, because there are quite a few pallets to load. Get it a bit further this way. That should work, I think, hopefully. And let's just see where we are actually taking these eggs to. So the best price, 4,300 at the farmer's market. So we're going to the farmer's market, not too far in the end actually, as it happens, but that's fine. We'll move this one out of the way, and then we'll go and get the front loader, and I'll get those eggs loaded up, and we'll get them sold. So this is going to be some pretty good money here, hopefully, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, here we are at the farmer's market. Let's get these eggs sold and find out how much we're going to make for this load. Hopefully it should be pretty good here. So let's see what we get for these. There we go, £69,100 in total for that load of eggs. That's pretty good. That's all the eggs we've made so far from this series, so that's pretty good. Anyway, we'll leave the episode there for today. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.